Hey guys, welcome to Building Me, where we are focused on building and being better each day. My name is Glory, and today we're talking about things that I started to notice once I started posting my entire life. So if you don't know me, I've had Instagram for like over 10 years, but the first few years I had it, I was super like nervous, shy, always cared about what other people was thinking. Like, I think it's a girl thing, but we just overthink about the littlest things we should not be overthinking about. But I also compared myself to a bunch of different people, my friends especially. I had baddies. My friends were baddies from high school, even elementary school, baddies all around me. And so that caused me to look in the mirror and be like, Gloria, are you also a baddie? The answer was yes, but I didn't think so. But yeah, when I got my real estate license, I think things just became a bit easier for me for a lot of different reasons. For the biggest reason being that I stopped overthinking. That was the game changer. If you're an overthinker, stop it. Stop it. I know it's legit a lot easier said than done, but once you stop overthinking, your life will become easier. You will do things just to do it. It will be all about risk. It will be literally a risk factor. You got to take risk in order for you to see results. You don't know something unless you do it. Correct? Correct. All right. So here are 6 things that I wrote down. There's probably more, but 6 things that happened that I started to notice when I started posting my life and my business. So number one thing is, of course, it first became very challenging. I overthought about everything and I worried so much about what other people would think. So the minute I stopped overthinking, that was one of the things that, like, the very first thing I learned in my accelerator program, in my immersion program, I think it was an 8-week program with Jazz Takar, was the first page would literally said stop overthinking, and he like gave us a 1-2 word from his heart, and it just said, okay, Gloria, like, this is a game changer. You need to follow this because you want to be successful and you want to be that girl and you want, everything that God wants for you. Not everybody was posting their life and their business. Of course, there are still ways to post your life and not post every single thing. Like, sometimes people say, like, I post a lot. I post a lot, but like, a lot of what? What am I really posting? You may know me, but you may know that side of me. Like, I love to post my hairstyles. Whenever I change my hairstyles, I'm posting it. Whenever I wear an outfit, a nice outfit, I'm posting it. Sometimes I do like question myself, should I really be posting it? So I'm always posting an outfit picture, but people like to see that. So I need to post more about it. So yeah, not everybody's doing it. So I want to be the minority, what other people are not doing. Like, I'm a Christian, minority. I'm Black, minority. I'm always changing my hairstyle, minority. I'm a real estate agent. To be honest, the one thing I learned was that there are more people than there are agents. So we need more agents. So we're technically the minority, if that makes sense. But number 3 is I wanted to stay top of mind, or I was staying top of mind, because one thing that Instagram does is, like, when you follow people and they follow and, like, let's say they like a lot of your posts every time you post or interact, my post starts to pop up on their page, and it starts to be the first thing they do when they, open the Instagram app. And that is one amazing way to be top of mind. And then let's say I'm posting about my business, posting about an outfit, they'll always remember, like, oh, Glory wore this, Glory does this. Glory is a real estate agent. That's, yes, I am. That's the point of it, being top of mind. And the 4th thing is, people started messaging me and asking me questions about real estate, but not only real estate. People always also started asking me questions about what I was wearing, who did my hair, where I'm going, different types of things. And that's one way, like, even in life, not even just business, but if like I wanted to be an influencer, which I low-key do, and a content creator, these are great ways to build a community, because then people ask you more questions like, hey, where did you get this? Where did you get that? And if you're not a gatekeeper, then they'll continue to come to you and ask you more questions. And if you're fun to talk to and easy to talk to, then people will want to talk to you more. Like, let's say they talk to you once, down the line, 10 years later, they'll message you again just because they remember that one conversation. Number 5 is questions turned into phone calls. So when I posted about real estate here and there and certain things I posted about it, a few months later, I would notice that like people would come to me and start asking me questions like, hey, how did you do this? Hey, what does this mean? Hey, do you also help with rentals? People like to forget that I also do rentals. It's okay. Like real estate is not just about buying and selling homes, sorry. I also do rentals, investments, you name it, I can do it. And then the last thing is people would say they felt they could come to me because they knew who I was, or they know me and I was just a familiar face. For example, an old friend saw my video on TikTok and she thought it was a scam, but she wanted to make sure. So she reached out to me and she asked. So when people remember you for your personality, it makes it easier for them to come to you, because if people that I follow remembered me as the girl that was rude or the girl that doesn't really say much or interact, they're not going to come to me. They're not going to say nothing. They're just going to be another viewer or another like pass by. But once people see you more and you're interacting with their stuff more and you meet them in person and like it's great vibes, and they're going to make it easier for themselves to come to you about XYZ, a problem, etc. And those are just a few things that I remember that kind of changed my life. When I started posting about my life and about real estate. Stop overthinking and be top of mind, whether that's in business and life. If you want to be known, number one thing to do is to stay top of mind. So however you think you can do that, it's important to do that. And also treat others how you want to be treated. I think that's one rule of thumb that I kind of like have ran with and have made my life easier, basically. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to Building Me. And till next time, let's keep building. Bye.